Casual Geographic, the psychopathic hunting habits of Satan's favorite birds.
Satan's favorite birds.
But why Satan though?
Yeah,
No,
I guess the birds are just evil. So yeah, I can see the correlation and stuff like that.
This might be the first time we do learn about birds. Like I don't think we've watched a video about eagles. Hawks. Well, we know ravens.
Yes, we definitely watched about birds.
Oh, and owls too.
Yeah, we definitely watched a couple about birds. But I don't know what type of bird you talking about here.
Right.
But
let's see, cause look
that look like a big ass bird.
Yeah,
That's not no eagle. I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
Is that an eagle? No, it might be an eagle.
The dinosaurs time forgot. What that means?
I don't know what that means.
I ain't
gonna lie to you guys.
That don't sound like English.
That don't sound grammatically correct.
Yeah, it really don't. But anyways, let me tell y'all something though. Shout outs to Casual Geographic.
Yes,
there will be a link to the original video down below. Go check it out.
NANI?
They took out the drone?
Yeah.
Slick back.
No, I'm a pimp named
Slick.
Hey.
Dancing on that.
You wanna know what built this net?
Oh,
What? Damn, boy, skip.
Wait,
What the hell is that?
that's like a dinosaur nest.
That is a dinosaur nest. That ain't no regular bird.
Facts. And those aren't like little grass and little twigs. No, these are branches, bro.
These are branches.
This nest? You don't want to know what built this nest.
I do.
You want to know what made these bones? You don't want to know what made these.
I do. What the?
What is that?
Is that Mothman?
Oh!
What is that?
So we saw the skulls, and here goes a human just chilling next to one.
Yeah.
And what is that, bro?
I don't know.
This bird's a buckbeak coated me to my mental stability. The harpy eagle's a homicidal hippogriff for the
Harpy
jungle's
eagle.
census on its hit list. And a big reason is harpies having the largest claws of any bird. Not
Damn.
only do they have vice grip talons that could comfortably
Oh my God! Look,
Yeah, that shit pierce you in your neck, you're
you're
done.
done.
reason is harpies having the largest claws of any bird. Not only do they have vice grip talons that could comfortably dap up a grizzly bear's paws, they say getting gripped by them is like getting caught in a Rottweiler's jaws.
Really?
The national bird of Panama. But you finna be pantomiming once his Jurassic reject takes your breath. By crushing your windpipe. But by far the most out-of-pocket thing is what nature went ahead and did with their wings. Unlike most birds its size, harpy eagles have relatively short wings. I'm talking about if eagles
They
were
look
the NBA,
massive,
this
though.
would be their build.
Really?
Short wings just means it's life unsubscription.
Really, bruh?
Dude, that's a big ass
But
fucking
eagles were
dude.
the-
He's jacked.
He's jacked, but his wings, his length of his arms is short.
Their build. But the short wings just means this life unsubscription service can duck and weave through the dense jungle to catch a body. Which also means there are very few things alive in the Amazon that a hunting harpy can't pack
God
out, from
damn.
monkeys and sloths, to armadillos, snakes, and porcupines, to other predators like ocelots and foxes. They'll also
The hell's
body
an
other birds like
ocelots?
parrots, and they'll even murk other raptors like vultures. But then, what even is a raptor? The answer might just surprise you.
Oh,
Raptors
what is
are
a
what
raptor?
most people might call birds of prey, which is
Okay.
already a problem because there's plenty of other birds that'll help you prey.
shit.
So the raptor title gets gatekept to the birds with all three: a sharp hooked beak, a Jurassic-style pedicure in talons,
Damn!
Oh
and
my
a hooked
God.
sense of sight. So without a hooked beak but webbed feet, the demonic garbage chute misses the cut. Chronic Crash Out the Canada Goose doesn't sit at the raptor lunch table because if it did, it probably would have seen that coming. But the whole raptor thing is a
Damn.
pain in the prostate, and it's because raptors, they're basically cats that can fly. You remember the cat video I made and how insanely
Hell
convoluted
yeah.
the names
Hell
got?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how a black panther isn't actually an animal, a cat called a panther isn't actually a panther, a snow leopard is genetically closer to a tiger, and how a
the
cougar
hell?
pushing 220 ain't a big cat, but a cat barely a $110 is. Raptors are low-key the same, where the name raptor doesn't describe a family or union, but like Black Panther, raptor is more like a description. But I'm gonna get to that. Now, the other problem with raptors is that nature basically bamboozled them. Of course, the ability to fly is broken, but it comes with hollow bones. Now, hollow bones aren't to keep the bird light enough for flight. It's more that pneumatic bones are filled with air and so give extra oxygen to fuel their flight.
What
But
the-
it also means a broken bone is a career-ending injury for an avian, and as hunters, they run the risk of getting folded by their own prey. The
Damn.
compromise is, raptors have some of the most heinously creative ways of confiscating consciousness, revoking your existence. Whatever you want to call it, the bird of prey hunting strat is straight out of the pages of
Yo,
Walking
shit.
Torture Diary.
He just
And we
dropped
can start
the
with the
whole-
secretary bird, aka Jurassic Park in yoga pants. Named after the fact that, like a secretary, they'll connect you to the big boss upstairs if you give them the chance. They cancel prey by kicking them in the head until they flatline or just lie flat.
And then start
Usually
stomping.
targets are
My
snakes,
own-
That's a New York bird.
Yeah, I was about to
He got
say
some
that.
Timbs, but they hang. The hell?
Damn, bro. This should be our like national bird right
Oh
here.
God.
Time it takes to blink, and how
state
disrespectful
bird.
the animals
Wow.
are. All adds up to a 6-piece serpent assault where they spam a river dance on a snake's skull until it caves in,
Oh
leaving
my-
the snake out of order like a reptile dysfunction. You gotta hand it to them. That's pretty metal. Actually, you should do the opposite, since the Kung Fu crane can apparently shatter the bones in a human hand. And
What?
as the snakes, secretaries will go after things like cheetah cubs and baby gazelle. I think now's a good time to mention they can be an honest 4 feet tall, with a thigh gap no less. As you can see, they're liable to violate snakes and beauty standards, all while being one of the few birds with 2 pairs of wings, no Red Bull. This high-stepping battery charges with all the smoke, literally, because they'll gather around brush fires just for the opportunity to murk any small animal running for its life. Don't let the pretty privilege distract you. It's an African assassin chicken and thigh boots dressed like a recently divorced mother of 3. And they're not the only ones, because I'll be honest.
Oh, I thought he was
Shit
going
on his
stomp
head,
on
bro.
him.
Yeah.
I low-key boots dressed like a recently divorced mother of
Shit
3.
on his head look
They're not
crazy.
the only ones, because I'll be honest. I low-key forgot this bird existed. This is a Seriama. It's
hell?
basically a Latin secretary bird, but the real family tree flexes they're the only living relatives of terror birds. Yes, those terror birds.
What?
They might be less vertically gifted at less than 2 feet tall, but instead of kicking, Seriamas rather body slam their prey to death. The dinosaur time forgot will grab prey and slam them into the ground or against a rock. Repeatedly.
That's
They'll
smart.
suplex as many times as it takes for the bones to break. And if you're too big for all that, they'll use the same sickle claw their prehistoric cousins used to hold down prey and disembowel it alive. So if you get targeted by a Seriama, you'll either get the Hulk to Loki treatment, except from a travel-sized terror turkey, eviscerated and violated while pinned by a weaponized toenail, or just swallowed clean like a vorophile's wet dream. So far, we have a curb-stomping aggro bird and a mob boss build and terror bird final form. And we're just getting started. This is a kite, and before you ask,
That's a
this
beautiful
was named
bird.
after the bird, not the other way around. The kite is like
Oh,
the forgotten
nice.
little brother of eagles and hawks, and
That's a
like a
beautiful
kite,
bird.
they catch bodies by hovering above the ground and waiting for movement so they can swoop down and snatch it.
Wow.
I believe kiting is the expression.
Wow.
That's pretty cool,
Oh,
big creek man.
wow. So
They just literally just float there.
yeah. Instead of the other ones that like
Yeah, they
swoop by.
soar. Yeah. He's like a hummingbird, really.
Yo, I didn't like when you really learn about animals, you realize like, bro, there's an insane amount of animals out there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Any of the insects that make life slightly less worth living. The
looks
17-year
crazy.
cicada parade is basically their Super Bowl. Like the secretary bird, they too will gather around grass fires, and any animal trying to run from the smoke gets ironically cooked. But Australian black kites take it
Bruh.
a step felony by carrying burning twigs and dropping them on patches of grass. And activating
What?
arson that got them another name. Firehawks. Apparently
Wow.
this is nothing new, with records of them stealing brands from indigenous cooking fires and dropping them half a mile away.
Oh, you see? Oh,
Huh?
okay. But how did they know that? Like, how did they know to do that? How,
Hey, bro, they've been doing it for so many years. They probably just, I don't know.
like, how were they aware? Like, how did that become their way of hunting? Like, yo, I'm about to light this bitch on fire and catch whoever runs away.
Hey, bro, they've been doing it for God knows how long. You know what I'm saying? They've been evolving and shit.
Nah,
They're
this-
not stupid. Birds are smart.
Oh yeah, they're exactly.
They're
so it's
smart.
Like, damn, like the fact that they know to do this is crazy.
Grass. An active avian arson that got them another name. Firehawks. Apparently this is nothing new, with
Pyromaniacs,
records
bro.
of them stealing brands from indigenous cooking fires and dropping them half a mile away. There have even been scientific records of them dropping bread into water to bait small fish. If it wasn't for this clip, I probably wouldn't believe
got
it.
his
You think
ass.
an aerial arson
He said, "Yeah,
spot
go get it."
inferno in a country that has up to 60,000 wildfires a year would immediately get blacklisted. But no,
Wow.
black kites are protected because once again, of course a felon with wings is above the law. They're also banned in Boston, but only because we all know Boston can't stand the heat. Now I have a whole video
that's
on
crazy.
this, so I'm not going to talk too much about
Oh,
that.
shit.
But this is the start of what I was talking about, because
Huh?
you'd normally expect a raptor to be related to other raptors. Instead, the owl's closest relative looks like a Muppet flashlight.
Close
the
your
hell
mouth.
is that?
Flashlight. What does that?
Flashlight.
Oh,
Oh,
flesh.
Owls are predators of the incognito, thanks to feathers that allow them to fly almost completely silently. Again, you don't realize how unsettling that is till you go to bed a family and wake up a single mother.
Oh,
They also have a
nice.
satellite dish for a face and uneven ears, so even under a foot of snow, they can hear exactly where you're about to go.
Yeah,
Owls are
that's
100% the closest
That's
thing to
insane. That's
They
insane.
hear you in the snow.
Yeah, that's insane. They got like freaking echolocation or some shit.
That's what it sound like, bruh.
Even under a foot of snow, they can hear exactly where you're about to go. Owls are 100% the closest thing to cryptids with wings, and while they haven't murked people, allegedly, there's plenty of predators that
Oh,
do feed
yeah,
off
I
unsuspecting
remember.
humans, just like you, including arguably the worst predator of all, Data brokers. There's a lot of data brokers that feed themselves by collecting your personal information and selling it to the highest bidder. And it's deeper than selling your browser history to companies wanting to know what to sell you back.
Oh my god, he always does this.
God.
Oh my god, he's so good.
But I don't know how he just does that.
Facts.
He's good at segue into it.
Yeah, what is
Insurance
this?
companies will team up with brokers and actually raise your rates.
Is this a
based on what
VPN?
you put out online.
I don't know.
Cyber criminals can steal personal info like your social security from a broker. And if you've ever gotten one of those robocalls, I think you know who slid them your number.
Yeah.
The owls don't seem so bad now. Now you can email takedown requests to these sites with your info, but 1, there's just way too many and you will get overwhelmed. 2, I don't have a real job and I don't have time for that, so I know you don't. But 3, even if you run the gauntlet, in a week it won't matter because it'll probably be back up there. You're up against a predator that plots incognito. So it's only right that you defend yourself with incognito, because incognito will scan the recesses of the internet.
I never heard of that.
and submit
I've
takedowns
never heard of
reports.
that.
Hey, bro, listen, man. Casual, you probably have the best segues I've ever seen, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
he catches us all the time. We're like, wait, what is this?
What is he talking about?
And then boom.
Yeah.
Use the code CasualGeo for 60% off an annual plan to guard your private data. Because believe me, if you knew some of the places your info is
hell?
right
What you
now,
looking at me
your
like
head
that
would
for?
spin.
Yo!
I'll like, wait for it. Yeah, there it is. That's what it looks like to get folded by a falcon. You see,
Facts.
falcons are cool, but they're weaker than eagles and hawks, so instead they commit to the fastest hit and run.
Damn!
Literally, the fastest.
See,
it's
now-
like it broke the sound barrier. and shit.
Yeah, now I can see why they have Falcon and Smash.
Oh, yeah.
The
Hey,
Falcon pod and zooms.
Hell yeah. Look, the falcon is the fastest member of the animal kingdom with a diving speed of more than 200.
Bro, 200 miles per hour?
Oh,
Damn,
my bad.
Bro, you know how fast 200 miles per hour is, bro?
Yo, yes, bro, that's crazy. That sound, yo, hey, look at this, yo.
Eagles and hawks, so instead they commit to the fastest hit runs on Earth.
Knock the
Literally,
wind out of
the
'em.
fastest. So falcons like the peregrine will start up high and dive.
Yes,
It's called the
diving
stoop,
and
and once the flying derecho hits triple-digit miles per hour,
Oh
they'll
my-
ball up their feet like a fist. So yeah, they really do
So they
fucking
come-
punch their prey in the
Boom!
past tense and even give them time to duck. Not only that, but falcons also have a toe mule tooth made specifically to snap spinal cords and send prey to the Lord like Sunday service, all while flying. The one-shot
What?
specialist has been known to snipe bald and golden eagles threatening their nest. And there was one time a snowy owl murked a falcon fledgling, so the mother falcon went and life deprived the owl.
Uh-oh.
There's a lot of ways falcons are built for speed, but the biggest flex is that they have the fastest processing speed of any owl.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Compared to
like,
us.
bro, if they're going so fast, how the hell they see what the hell's going on?
Oh,
Like, they gotta be on some.
Yeah, the current gun and shit.
Yeah, like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
shit.
They see the world in slow motion. Falcons are dope, but because of them, we have to address the whole raptor thing again. Because instead of hawks, eagles, or any other bird of prey, the missile with wings is most related to parrots.
Parrots?
How?
What?
Yo, Casual, explain to me how. These all kind of look alike. I would
Yeah.
assume they, you know,
Yeah.
they're all, but no.
But parrots,
But it's the
they don't
parrots
look
instead.
nothing.
The bird of prey, the missile with wings is most related to parrots.
How?
So again, raptor isn't a family name, most of them aren't even closely related. But
Huh.
there are a lot of falcons, like the American kestrel. I like them because they're pretty.
Yeah,
Small.
pretty.
The
Yeah,
colorway ain't
very.
bad either. They also factory reset prey by stabbing
like
them
a-
in the back of the head with
Not like a pigeon.
Yeah, it do like a little small ass little pigeon.
Yeah,
that too, but you can't deny this
But
side
it's
of that's
not.
cute. The black-thighed falconet is the smallest bird of prey in the weight class of a sparrow. Yet they also find a way to pack up other birds.
Oh.
The pygmy falcon is a nest pirate that often shacks up in the homes of weaver birds. Normally it's a good gig with the pygmies clearing out snakes and lizards, but sometimes they'll switch up and kill their weaver bird roommates, so there's that. But there's another falcon that might just be the biggest bird off of all, and it might also be the most underrated.
toucan?
Next to that is the Cara.
Oh,
the
I
Cara
was like,
is a
Cara,
black Air
Cara.
Force parrot. Unlike every other falcon,
Oh.
they'd rather handle business on the ground. They live on honey badger timings, since they'll pull up to a carcass and bully bigger vultures out the way.
Get outta here.
Cara is a special kind of klepto. They'll straight up mob other birds like pelicans and press them into vomiting their lunch so they can have it.
What?
Terracaras and the falcons are a Pennywise level threat to minor safety. You know, raptor comes from the Latin word to seize or take by force. That's what this avian Amber Alert lives by. Caracaras will also link up with each other and form gangs and have honest to God turf wars. Even back back in the day, they were on Darwin's radar. In 1830, he mentioned how curious they were, but also how annoying it was to live around a bird that'll steal anything that isn't nailed down. Turns out this affiliated delinquent of a bird is low-key a gifted student of the raptor class, and is even smart enough to solve puzzles for fun.
Wow.
Basically, caracaras are if the peregrine falcon and the secretary bird had a baby, but it was adopted and raised by crows and tutored by the key on weekends. Just an overall underrated menace of a dinosaur, but also a hyper-intelligent, talented opportunist. Actually, I take that back. Vultures might be the most underrated. People assume something with the feeding habits of a casket is a pushover, and they do get their cookies taken by other raptors. But vultures very much can be about
He's
that.
just
life
looking
too,
at him? Bro,
especially
get your
black
get
people.
back, bro.
He's like, nah, I'm not about
Smack
it.
him on his head and let him
There's
take
two of them
it.
too.
There's
Like,
4 of them.
well, yeah, but the two of them that's right there,
Oh,
it's like,
Get
come
their
on.
cookies taken by other raptors. But vultures very much can be about that life too. Especially since black vultures often won't wait for an animal to expire. They'll put weak, sick, or young animals on a shirt. Some farmers know all too well. Sometimes they'll wait for a cow to give birth just to jump the newborn and return
What?
to service. Sometimes they won't even wait and they'll move on a cow in labor and act like the world's most malicious midwives. Getting violated by vultures means eyes gouged out, tongue torn off, and they'll even break through the back door.
Wow.
Basically the booty warrior of birds, but unlike the rest, this one's protected by law. From a surgical psychopath to a scavenger. Yet a bearded vulture eats almost nothing but bugs.
that the
and they've even
bone?
been known to swallow ones nearly a foot long. But once in
Wow.
a while, they'll go after the living, sometimes in the form of airdropping a tortoise hundreds of feet to feed on the insides like a piñata. Mountain climbers were so spiritually disturbed by the beauty,
Oh
they
my
called the bird
God.
Satan. To
But how doesn't that pierce
I mean,
their...
it's not gonna pierce them because it's not sharp. But like, I don't see how like,
taking a hold, yeah.
I don't see how it's like, because you know it's stiff. It don't just like get flimsy. So like, do their body restrict in a way? Like they can't lay flat?
Right.
Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. That's
A
crazy.
bird that eats bones. This is new to me. That it doesn't even eat it. It just swallows it.
Yeah, he just swallows that joint. He don't chew it at all.
You know, mountain climbers were so spiritually disturbed by the beauty.
It doesn't
they
even
called
break
the
it in
bird of
half,
Satan.
like-
To be fair, they have a sclera around their eyes that fills with blood when stressed and makes their eyes turn bloodshot when running a fade.
Oh.
The Grim Reaper's working with a whole showering gun activated. I don't blame him. That is demonic character design. Also, a bearded vulture allegedly murked a man with a turtle shell to the head like Mario Kart.
What?
Sounds fake, but keep in mind, there's a woman walking around with
A woman left with 272 needles in
That's
her
a
head.
porcupine.
Porcupine falls from a lamppost.
Onto
Yo,
her.
I'm tight.
I'm
Man, you
tight.
walking.
Oh
boom!
my God. You know how bad that probably hurts?
Yeah, she has to like take him out and shit. Oh my god.
scars from breaking a porcupine's fall. RNG can be a real ass. All that, and you still can't show me a bird with the harpy eagle's aura. We already mentioned a life-canceling claws that could probably crush your
That shit look
skull,
crazy.
which is why harpy eagles have a prey list of over 160
Yo, look at his
species.
thumb!
And that includes putting other raptors like Seriamas and vultures on shirts. Don't think for one second nature came out with this.
Oh, no,
The
no.
crowned eagle is basically the harpy of the motherland. Same survival-revoking claws, and same short wings to make it a menace to monkey kind.
Damn.
They're the only raptor to allegedly see people as prey, with reports of human child remains in nests and the infamous tongue child believed to have been packed up by an African crown. Honestly, any continent outside of Penguin Land has at least one of these eagles. Australian wedgetails go after kangaroos and dingoes, and their territory went up to fade $1,000 drone on site. There was one time a wedgie fought a helicopter and won, past tensing a pilot in the process. R.I.P. The North American golden eagle has a hit list of prey in the 400s. But really their claim to fame is how they'll give goats a
Oh my
flight
God.
to a gulag with no return trip. I'm sorry, this is so disrespectful. Look at this animation.
Yo.
He gave him an NPC death, gave him nothing but time to reflect. There's the Philippine eagle, which honestly mocks
the
the out of everyone for no reason.
That looks crazy.
There might not be a bigger flex than the stellar sea eagle. You know, if this
Oh
wasn't
my
on
God.
camera, nobody'd ever believe you. It's one of the heaviest eagles on Earth with an 8-foot wingspan. It's an
Damn.
impressive force and feather face that's apparently been
8 foot. That means when
Yeah.
it goes like this.
Yeah. That
Bigger
boy
than us.
taller than you on some shit. That's crazy. That's
Man, this might be
insane.
like my new favorite video, man. This is crazy.
sea carting off seals. Clearly the meteor told them to take a sick day, cause dog, you're not telling me that's not a dinosaur. And low-key, they might go the same way. For all the harpy hate I was talking, there's no recorded case of a harpy eagle killing or even attacking a human. In fact, it's them not being afraid of humans that can get them put on a shirt. Like poachers. Add habitat destruction, and if raptors like them aren't endangered, they're at least in danger of being endangered. Which is why you got places like the Raptor Trust in Millington, New Jersey, looking after all
Really?
kinds of birds from Ollie the
I didn't even know
kestrel
that.
to Virgil the turkey vulture. They got
Wait, in
couples
Jersey.
too, like
Yeah,
he
New
lives in
Jersey.
He probably be.
Does he live in New Jersey?
I think so. I think he has Jersey.
Damn, so he right over there.
Yeah, he over there.
Like, we could go visit this dude.
Exactly.
Wyatt and Thor, the Golden Eagles, they're mad cute together. And of course, a symbol of America, Colonel and Uno. Uno because of the whole one wing thing. And even though they're technically not raptors, I even met Ray the Raven.
See?
You know what's
He be
crazy?
over there
He's
chilling.
in a cage, and he's in a relationship with another wild raven. Like, he'll even sneak food between the bars of his cage for her. You know what's crazier?
That's crazy.
This girl has a whole nother family in the wild. I usually don't rock with home wreckers, but I'm rocking with Ray. But like I said, my favorites were
love.
definitely the owls, especially this barred owl named Sunny. I think he liked me. Although the vulture's gotta be a close second, since they'll literally walk up and follow you around like a puppy. Oh, this is unsponsored, by the way. I just had a good time and wanted to shout them out. So if you're ever in the area, the Raptor Trust in Millington, New Jersey, 100% recommended. But that's gonna do it for this video. Drink water, hug your mother, forget that. Shout out to Incogni for sponsoring this video. Shout out to the Pigeon Paralysis Demon for sponsoring Imagination. And I'll see y'all in the next one.
Nice.
Oh, you better be careful.
Oh, you about to stomp your head.
Oh, hey, this cat is lucky. Bro.
Yeah, the cat not even flinching. That's how you know he ain't scared.
Yeah.
Like,
But he don't know who he is against.
Oh, yeah, true.
He ain't watch his videos.
yeah, you're right. You would have get bodied.
He said, "Come pull out to the streets."
Come outside. I dare you. Cat like, yeah, whatever.
He said, "Go home, bro."
Nah, this is a fire video. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. See, I told you we needed this video because I feel like this is the only animal we haven't learned about. Birds,
Yeah.
right?
Well, at least not in detail.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause
this.
We've watched Tier Zoo.
Yeah.
And they spoke about like reptiles, I think
Yeah.
some birds, fishes, and cats. But
Yeah.
these go more into like, I guess, in detail or whatever. But yeah, bro, that was lit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Anyways, if y'all like it, like it. You can't like it or not like it. Oh, you get a piece of fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like the goddamn video, boy.
Yeah, like the video, subscribe if you haven't.
Fuck.
And we'll see y'all on the next one. Stupid.